And we're back with another strategies for success. Shadeen, can I tell you what makes a guest teacher truly stand out?
What, Wilson? I'm curious to find out where you're going with this.
When a guest teacher leaves a thorough note.
What a great segue to how to leave a great note for the classroom teacher. Remember, a substitute's note is your calling card, and leaving a great note improves your chances of getting called back.
Shadeen, I like to think of this as a companion video to our previous topic, a daily plan.
Indeed, Wilson. Leaving a useful and informative note for the classroom teacher should absolutely be a part of every guest teacher's daily plan. You are welcome to skip to the part of the video where we cover these topics using the chapters found in the description below.
As we've mentioned, leaving a note for the classroom teacher ensures not only that they pick up where you left off, but it also offers the chance for the teacher to follow up with any noteworthy instances.
As students transition between guest and classroom teacher, there may be moments that will need to be recognized when the teacher returns, including highlights of the day, as well as curriculum.
So using a simple template such as one of these, or creating your own version, guest teachers can make a quick note about the important information, including attendance, student interactions, curriculum, parts of the lesson that were taught or missed, or parts of the lesson the students struggle with. So don't just take it from us. Hear from two of our RUSD teachers.
When a classroom teacher takes time away from their students, it's always helpful to let them know how things went while they were gone. This usually takes the form of a note that is left behind by the guest teacher. My name is Rebecca Bogenwright, and I come from a background in secondary education. I've been teaching in RUSD for almost 20 years.
My name is Christy Dunn, and I have been teaching for 19 years in elementary education. I asked my colleagues what information they hope to hear back from a guest teacher when they are out for the day.
Overwhelmingly, the teachers want to know about two things: student behavior and the academic lesson for each period.
For student behavior, teachers want to know if there were students that went above and beyond to show they are respectful and responsible, any behavior concerns you may have had, and how they were addressed. If students were able to follow directions and stay on task.
Were there any standout students, both positive or challenging? How well did the class respond to instruction? Did they stay on task and complete the assignment that was left for them? Unless a teacher asks for it, most teachers don't need to know details like who went to the restroom or who received a pass to go to the office. But some teachers have noted that giving each class an overall rating, maybe something like a 1 to 5 scale for behavior, 1 being challenging, 5 being amazing, that can be helpful to know how that teacher can follow up with the class when they return. When it comes to the academic lesson, teachers often want to know, were there any problems with the lesson? Maybe a technical difficulty that made it challenging for students to complete the assignment that was given to them. Were there any discrepancies between the instructions and the student's ability to complete the work? Typically, classroom teachers will plan a daily lesson as part of a larger unit, and so this means that that lesson is usually connected to a previous or future learning that's coming. So having a general understanding of how students did and what they were able to accomplish when a teacher was gone is helpful for that person to support student learning moving forward. Personally, the note that was left behind by a guest teacher was one of the first things that I would look for when I returned from an absence. And that feedback is very much appreciated and can oftentimes be the thing that significantly increases a teacher's likelihood of asking a guest teacher to come back.
I'm always looking for a fantastic guest teacher who leaves me a detailed note that includes student behavior and academic progress. A couple other things that really make a guest teacher stand out is if my classroom is left in the same condition I left it for them, and that my students were held accountable for their behavior and academics while I was gone. In fact, the guest teachers who do these things are the ones that I definitely call to sub for me again in the future.
I would encourage every guest teacher in a secondary classroom to take a few minutes at the end of the day, write that note, and leave it for the teacher. Tell that teacher how each period went in terms of student behavior and academic achievement. And if you want that teacher to call on you again, don't forget to leave your contact information.
Wow, excellent information and perspective. Guest teachers, your role in RUSD is vital. Our teachers rely and count on you to step in and support in the classroom during those times when they are unable to be there. Leaving a note reflecting on your day is a way to make sure that our students are also maintaining the RUSD standard of excellence.
As a guest teacher, you may have a day that may be tougher than the rest. When you take the time to communicate with your site and your teacher what went well and what could have been improved, you facilitate that RUSD standard of excellence.
I couldn't have said it better myself. And on that note, thank you for taking the time to add another Strategies for Success topic to your toolkit.
We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Till next time.